Ah, jeez, fuck, I need to take a swig of soda. Oh no, I'm becoming Canadian. Oh no, I'm the judge.
Canadian judge.
The fog wall is just moths. Interesting.
The hell you talk about, eh? About. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison are found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. I should know. I sprinkle a little in my coffee every day.
Damn.
And, looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of a motive. Huh.
Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady!
Coffee.
The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but...
Yes.
Pardon me. Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I already told you that wasn't me. That was my homunculus.
You argue with me? I'm gonna pull out the Glock.
Got my brick at the ready.
Can I stop you for just a minute?
Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
He's so desperate for that to be true. He's practically crying.
Wait.
Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claimed that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said, and
What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction?
Hey!
Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe?
We smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
I'm just doing something real quick. Yeah, it's true. The two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. Huh.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. Oh, fuck you, Kudo.
That argument is as weak as a coffee at très bien, Trite. I have here in my possession a ticket.
A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me.
Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant.
Bro, that is corny as shit.
This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Trent, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table?
Ah!
It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else?
Not sure I get you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid or was it a powder?
If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was, powdery substance.
So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, tried?
Victim took his coffee black, no sugar.
Judge.
It seems that poison could only have been in the coffee.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee?
Oh my god, that model's fucking huge.
Huh? Oh.
Huh? What do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it?
You said that real fucking weird there.
I know.
Are you okay?
In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there.
Huh? For me?
Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence.
That piece, sir?
What are you talking about? me about that piece. What piece? That one.
Oh, we're playing the pronoun game.
Yes, that piece.
Gumshoe, you're making this harder than it has to be.
What piece was that again? Fuck you, prick.
Fuck. Should I be grateful this coffee only hot enough to give me first degree burns?
You know, honestly, bold move throwing coffee at a lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, now I remember.
That is one lip stain right there.
This is the victim's coffee.
Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him.
Ah!
For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance.
You know, this is already going horrible for me.
Bad day, huh?
Some kind of motive?
Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
You know what my golden rule is, detective. Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another.
Huh? I don't get it.
I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out.
Dome.
So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive?
Come on, Gumshoe.
She was... They say she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime.
And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000!
Hey, Neo, it's you.
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one.
Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client.
I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
Well, fuck.
What'd you say?
I said, well, fuck.
Suspicious?
That's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search. Oh, hey, it actually downloaded of the defendant.
What?
Order! Order!
She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress.
You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately!
I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge voices is quivering.
Oh, like you wouldn't.
Yeah, you're right. I'm in debt.
This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. It feels heavier now, somehow. $500,000, you say?
It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
Don't mind me just Googling how to redeem a lottery ticket online.
Your Honor, what are you doing?
None ya.
None your what?
None your damn business. That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did in fact commit this crime.
I like an old man who knows the score. I like an old...
There's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket that I'm taking.
No.
That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules, which I'm not doing. 13, 72.
I don't mind an old man who's weak to the siren call of money.
How do I use a QR code again?
Yeah. Neo, it's you again.
Oh shit. Not good, Nick. Not cool, Hajime. Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Not cool, Phoenix.
Not cool,
Oh,
Nick.
Nick, we're screwed.
Aw, Nick, we're gonna have to kill him. Bummer.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already.
I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence.
Mag Unguard, get out of the walls! I swear to God!
Oh, these are my walls.
This reminds me of a puzzle.
Oh my god, leave me
Get
alone!
out of here.
Keep your cafeteria chocolate milk out.
got more
These walls are
evidence.
quite spacious. These walls are quite spacious.
You got more evidence against Maggie?
I got pictures of Spider-Man.
This is the apron that the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like it can't be blood, can it?
Imagine
It's
if
just ketchup.
It seems a star.
imagine if they actually pull the "it's just ketchup" thing.
I mean, I feel like they will. This is Ace Attorney we're talking about.
Coffee on herself.
Yeah.
The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Wait a minute. The first thing you notice is coffee, Kudo?
Well, I
Of
mean, he's
course.
a copy man, of course.
I mean, he's addicted to caffeine. Of course he noticed it.
Yeah.
Listen,
of course he
no,
does.
I have no way to talk on that. I have a literal 4-pack of Monster on my desk. In my defense, I bought it for the weekend, for this weekend.
Monsters
It's
for
okay.
the week.
Right. A reminder that this Sunday, I'll be playing from dusk till dawn.
Oh boy.
Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most
It's
interesting
kind
thing
of
about
funny.
this apron.
I just remember last year, like you checked in on me, and I was perfectly fine, and you sounded dead.
Because I just woke up. I literally just woke up and I'm like, oh, time to check on Mass.
No,
Because I
there's
promised
something
I would
else
like
out
meet you
even
at the
more.
Oh
end.
yeah, I know. So this place is like, oh no, I'm fine. It's like, are you okay?
Neo was a zombie that day.
No, there's something else.
I was the evil resident.
You are the Telltale's Walking Dead.
I am the dead walking.
You are the dead walking fear.
You are the Shaun of the Dead.
Dead of the Shawn. You are Shaun the Sheep.
Something else? I presume you mean.
You are
course.
Shaun.
I'm referring to a pocket.
Godot?
You are the train to Busan.
The pocket?
Wait, that was actually good address. A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket.
So, okay. You're not
Wait, the
gonna talk.
zombies in Train of...
You're not gonna talk about the blood on the apron, Godot?
Wait, the zombies in Train of Busan are far from slow. They're...
Yeah, they're the Walking Dead zombies. A bottle of poison
Yeah.
in Maggie's pocket?
Train of Busan
No,
is
it's the
not
28
okay.
days later infected.
28 days later, also aren't the ones
Yeah,
aren't
Maggie-
really slow.
And Maggie's prints were the only ones on
They,
it.
they literally just sprint at you.
What?
They also aren't.
Hey, yo, what?
So do I begin the guilty verdict, or
No.
you know, beat traffic, or
No. That is not Solid Snake.
damn? Order! The court will accept these items into evidence.
Matt Ungar with his chalky milk in prison. Matt Ungar drinking from the shit chalice.
Exactly, I think I only need 3 for this image. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court?
Bloodstain. What bloodstain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
It's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
You don't need to be told. Just look at it.
In all fairness, he's wearing a red visor.
Well, detective, what could this stain really be? Blood.
If he's wearing a red visor, he shouldn't be able to see the coffee.
No,
It's dark. Dark.
that's not how that works.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot your theory down right now. He's colorblind.
Maybe it's the red visor.
It's not. He's colorblind.
No way, sir. That's, it's, ketchup, sir.
Even colorblind people would see a blob.
They also, by the way, they literally just pulled the "it's not blood, it's ketchup."
Ketchup.
It's probably just the.
She must have gotten some on her apron while taking some of their breakfast that day. Could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Not cool, Hajime.
Don't pull something like that again, and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness.
That's fucked up.
Bro, you literally just threatened to drown this man. How dare he?
You know, honestly, 17 cups of ketchup would be more calories I normally get in a day. I'm broke.
Poor
I thought everyone knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case.
Fuck.
The motive, the opportunity, the supporting evidence, the fact that you're a bitch.
What?
Nothing. They have all been clearly established.
I bet you want to say it to the orange, right?
Well, right.
Well, yeah, he was a man of culture.
God, fuck it.
It seems you really are a phony after all.
You really know how to drive my man nuts. Gay?
Edward just peeks from behind. I'm the only one who knows how to drive your nuts, bitch. And Leighton just peeks out from the other corner. This reminds me of a puzzle.
God, fucking get out of here.
Find the key to this chastity cage.
No, stop.
Witness, please continue your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there.
Witness.
Oh my god, that model is fucking huge! Sorry, I just realized my acid storm model is gigantic.
Oh.
Oh my god, it clips into the ground. I just need some action figures for a display. So let me go to utilities and we go to add scale control. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. Kinda scary old man, sir.
Oh.
Poor Maggie had passed out from the shack. Must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick and the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. Sorry, I'm just making some model adjustments that are driving me up a wall. And that was it. There's the notes from the crime scene. You identified and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to get in. Oh, that's why am I doing that? My brain.
Your brain currently being fried.
After Christmas means that's after Christmas.
Yes.
I mean, like, almost every single day.
Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Tribes. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So let the fun begin.
Well, fuck you. Wait a sec.
Did I say something dumb again?
Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes?
Yeah, basically.
In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly?
Oh, that.
He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket.
It seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he went to Très Bien.
Oh my god, why are there so many pieces of this? No, that's a clavicle. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court.
What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask her more? So,
Why are you asking me? I'm not the lawyer.
so what sort of medicine was in the bag? Judge.
Why are you asking me? I'm not a doctor. Well, actually, the bag was found. We found was empty.
Ah,
Yeah, completely empty.
it was completely empty?
You're entering an empty paper bag of evidence. Desperate, are you, Wright? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, Detective?
I'm not desperate. I mean, at least I don't think. Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious. Just waiting, so hurry up, will ya?
You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No, they didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to?
You do kill, pal!
Thank you?
Andrew just appears from behind the defendant.
What is that?
What?
I'm playing Scarlet and Violet and I just got distracted by a shiny thing. Do not pay any mind.
How far are you in it so far?
Andrew just appears behind Gumshoe, just like,
Neo, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm
no
just
one sucks
intermittently
his dick
playing
but
it in
me,
between
pal.
playing other
Yeah.
games.
It's okay.
Still, like, pretty much at the beginning.
That's fine.
Indeed.
Do it at your own pace.
Yeah.
Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the trial. Witness? Why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess it's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
The victim was killed by poison. And the victim medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself.
What fucking doctor is prescribing cyanide?
Look,
Uh,
I'm doing everything I
Nick-
can.
Professor Pig?
Professor Pig doesn't poison people, he butchers them.
I'm
And
just
eats
saying though.
them.
I'm just saying though. He absolutely would.
No, because he eats the meat.
You know, yeah, you're right.
Order! Order!
He eats me or turn his victim into dolls. I don't know which one's worse. Probably the doll one.
Well, Mr. Kudo, what do you have to say to that?
I say Phoenix Wright is doing the
That's
same.
all.
What?
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Year Otological Clinic?
Laryngological.
Otolaric... What?
Otolaryngological.
What?
Otolaryngological.
Fuck! Fuck this word. Fuck this science word. This sciencey ass word. I hate it. Phone? How do
Can I
you...
just randomly find?
Otolaryngological.
I have never heard that word before.
Yeah.
Hey.
Otolaryngological?
New ear otolaryngological.
The place what has the doctor stuff.
That is a word. How do you pronounce this shit?
You have Google.
I'm using Google right now, smartass.
Eh.
Okay, well.
Why isn't there a Sun and Moon plush set that's based on the actual fucking plushes they released? Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Kudo?
Hardly an
Ligma.
illness, Your Honor.
Damn.
More like a bitter war wound, you could say.
A war wound?
Day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum.
Ow!
It ruptured his
He ruptured his eardrum?
Mm.
Oh, that is painful.
Don't I have all the models from fucking Security Breach?
Is that why you're wearing that scouter?
Then what on earth was the prescription he was given?
The cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested.
What? Ear canal.
It's mentioned in the autopsy report, if you read the fine print. What is with this generation? Can't read fine print.
I don't have the autopsy report, jackass.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Oh, wait.
They found traces of the medication in the victim's
Yeah, I
left
do.
ear.
Oops.
Mr. Wright, we freshly updated that just for you. Yes, here it is. In very, very fine print.
It seems Mr. Elk correctly applied some of the medication while he was at Très Bien. Très Bien. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication.
It sucks.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I just found what I was looking for a thing. It seems that this medication is irrelevant to this case after all.
No! Neo, it's you.
Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over.
She's right. But I
Okay, I hope I'm not getting sick.
I can't get away with my old weak objection. What should I do? Push the medication issue. Only moments ago, Mr. Kudo made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of this medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? Yeah, rookie. You rookie prosecutor. You green prosecutor. You don't have the war scars I do. Literally, I got whipped, tased, battered, and everything in this damn series.
Half of those weren't even in court.
I made you light up like a Christmas tree.
That's not what I was implying, but do go on.
What do you mean?
But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
Why didn't I just take
That
an
doesn't change
Uber?
the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However, insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
You know as well as I do that the patient is
Object these
inalienable.
nuts.
It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
It hardly seemed likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did! The possibility is undeniable!
What the fuck are these models called?
One of these days that visor's gonna explode. I'm gonna be laughing.
That's enough! Mr. Godot, the detective is the only witness the prosecution wishes to call. Mr. Godot? I got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was at the restaurant the day of the murder. You are a fucking witness.
Victor Kudo? The pigeon hater?
Very well.
You're just gonna accept that, Your Honor? What the?
Right, have you seen the amount of bullshit that happens in this courtroom?
Yeah, you're right.
The matter of the disappearing medication seems a little bit more trivial than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And it is something that bothers me.
Neo, it's you.
Yay! Good job, Nick!
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess. After which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
Oh, probably need to reset.
Bruh. I'm just ignore me.
Okay.
Oh, I thought she was serious for a second.
Oh, no, I wasn't. Okay, Fizz, we'll ignore you. Bye.
No, I'm still here. I'm not joking. Fuck.
Let's make that a little bit bigger. Court is adjourned for recess. Dibs on the swings!
Neo, you actually get to say some lines that isn't like a one-off thing. Because we're outside
Oh,
the
jeez.
courtroom.
Phew, that was close.
Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir!
No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit.
You're a spirit medium. You just come back to life.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how that
We all
works.
knew you there. It's alright, like we all knew I there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could you treat us like that?
Huh?
He didn't help me. But he totally set me up.
I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right?
It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. I really hurt this time. Someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't know if you can see it.
Ouch, Maggie.
Gumshoe.
Poor Gumshoe. Poor Gumshoe.
And then
The girl he has a crush on now hates him. Ouch.
So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right?
Oh, God. Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds.
He's really stubborn. I mean, he's in his ways, you know?
Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick?
Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me. Even those never-ending bird seeds.
He'll spit them at you like a machine gun.
Back to the void.
True.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Kudo, your next witness, please.
The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who got us this show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand?
Eustace Baggs.
Name and occupation if you don't mind.
J. Jonah Jameson, reporter of the Daily Bugle. Name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. What the hell? Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too.
We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
Shut your fucking mouth. If you don't get the fuck out of here, I'm going to destroy you. My occupation? Listen, youngin'. How much do you think there is in a kimono how much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
Surprisingly a lot.
That's what I do, or did, back in Japan. I embroidered family crests for kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Maya, don't compliment him. Alright, Neo, it's you.
I was about to make a
Wow,
dumb
a
joke
real
and then
craftsman. They're a dying breed.
I was about to make a dumb joke and then I remembered something I saw online of this fucking an AI generated fucking like magic circle generator.
Oh no. Hey, maybe he could embroider my costume sometime.
The Faye family crest.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
I bet they stare at your nose.
How about you die?
That burger joint would have been better. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen.
Now then, witness. Were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident? Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of Javachino. Seeds? What do you think these are, hmm? Who let you have those in the building? I see.
So you saw everything that happened, Gramps?
Did I? Oh yeah! Yeah, I did see it. Saw all of it.
Then please tell the court. We're all ears.
The Ghostface perk?
I'm not vaulting any vaults anytime soon.
Heh.
Sure, I'll tell ya. Every last detail.
He's really getting into this. This is what happened when you give an old man a shotgun.
Young man was reading the sports paper.
Last time I did that did not end well.
Serving girl brought him his Javachino, but you put something in it. Young man, that man, took a sip of it. Looked like he was in terrible pain, then collapsed. That's a serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Not because I'm horny. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. You're as bad as the rest of them.
Die.
All these newfangled words. What's wrong with the old-fashioned ones, hmm?
Use y'all, dang it.
Next thing I'm gonna hear about how pronouns are suddenly a thing. Pronouns never existed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he doesn't have pronouns and she doesn't have pronouns. I certainly don't have pronouns. This is a bit.
Yeah.
That's so abundantly clear.
I don't
Yeah, just making sure.
Literally just like, he doesn't have them.
Yeah. Welcome to the English language.
Welcome to the
Newfangled.
basics of language.
Pronouns have been here since the dawn of time.
Wow.
If you think pronouns are hard, wait till you see adverbs.
Wait till you see conjunctions.
What's your function?
Wait till you see idioms.
Idiot.
All this talk of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell ya.
If you think
Excuse
pronouns
me?
are hard to use, try using citations. Oh.
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
Nah, I'm gonna let the good old days slip away. Fuck you.
None of you would survive a modern warfare lobby.
You know what? I agree.
Yeah.
What, what's that one tweet that the dictionary ratioed? I just love this fucking insane tweet because it makes no goddamn sense. You millennial leftists who never lived one day under nuclear threat can never front upon your woke skies. You made a quite non-binary fuss to save the world from intercontinental ballistic tweets.
What the fuck?
Those are certainly words.
The dictionary fucking ratioed. We're not entirely sure what this tweet is supposed to mean.
Intercontinental ballistic tweets. What the fuck?
And then the dictionary ratioed him by saying,
Guys,
we're not
that's
entirely
just
sure what
that's
this tweet's supposed to mean, and we're literally the dictionary.
Guys, that's just Twitter in a nutshell. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Never go there. Never going there again.
I say as I look over and see Twitter is open. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Oh, what? Yes, Your Honor. Kill me. You said I remember her well, in reference to the waitress? Did she have any particular features that you can identify?
What the hell was that noise?
Alan Wake noises.
The Silent Hill interlude.
Particular figures? It's a disgrace is what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up her... Oh, you know what I'm talking about. She's practically naked in that uniform.
So
We should ban GTA 6.
So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear just such an uniform. Even me!
I know we were gonna take this. Do not say a single friggin' thing.
I'm just finding it funny that the music stops.
Yeah, you can wear it. Hell no, you look terrible. Me, on the other hand, I mean, I look pretty good with all those frills and... I didn't say anything! Do not make me wear the maid outfit, and definitely don't make me wear the cat ears. You know, unless... maybe...
If you want me to.
Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image.
Neo, it's you.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You've got to keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away. You see, I can wear the maid outfit just fine.
Yes, but you look terrible in it.
Hey, you wear the maid outfit, Edgeworth.
I'm not a bottom.
Why do bottoms have to wear the maid outfit? Let tops wear maid outfits.
We're far too busy with our leather. If you weren't such a broke, bet you'd understand how hard that shit is to maintain.
Well, damn.
things I recognize about her, too.
He seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do?
Why am I putting this much detail in the background? In the background of this thing? Oh god, that is not what I wanted to grab.
Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not.
Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure, sure. There was a ribbon in her hair, and her apron straps were loose.
You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face.
As if I wouldn't remember that.
The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
Oh no! That's right. I could even tell the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red.
There's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight.
Ah.
No doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow. The identifying features you describe are all things you would see from the back. Phoenix, what are you doing?
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
He's got you there, Gramps.
People normally talk about facial features when they ask to describe someone. But the witness testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw. Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony. Sure, sure.
Neo, it's you.
This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer.
And if I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet.
There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front.
What about this big-ass stain? Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this.
Yeah, that filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating.
What?
You have a family?
Family, family, family,
Family.
family,
Family.
family, family.
Family.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. You think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Huh? Oh, you half-witted clot!
Claude?
Clot!
Claude? Claude?
I'm gonna snap your head off.
Gruff.
What? What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an inner silence in here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron. It's the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning.
Ah!
And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you have really seen this apron before... Ooh, fuck, that was a pop.
Now he's getting old.
Shut up. Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You could have possibly seen the waitress from the front.
Oops.
Damn you, short.
Witness. You can't just oops your way out of this.
Well, well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands.
imagine the conductor from the
Listen,
Polar
Shrike,
Express just
here are the facts.
continually handing him cups of coffee.
Right, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird.
Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say, what you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
I don't think it is, old man.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion where I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
Neo, it's you.
You can't remember? Probably more like he's messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Well, damn.
Very well. Let's test how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo.
Why did Alex Lee have a whole ass lemon in his mouth?
It's Alex. What do you expect?
Lemon.
Tell us what you remember about the victim. He was another one of those pesky young types, wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy bright kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the servant girl brought over to the Javachino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. The testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
Neo, it's you. Again.
How are we going to handle this, Nick?
You only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. It's you, again. A second time. Where? Wow. You're pretty talkative today, Maya. There's someone bribe you with a burger or something? What's going on here?
Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel?
I suppose, but what I do best. Be cruel to old people? What the...
How did I just notice this rule there?
Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory?
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Care to tell us where this is going, Wright?
According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left hand.
What is this, kindergarten?
But I would like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice a mark left by the victim's lip.
Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. How the fuck?
He was just holding his coffee real weird. But how?
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court will wait for your epic performance. You said you eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Watch him put on the
Ah! Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from. Wait! If you think I'm gonna stand here and listen to you,
Oops.
tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. My life flashed before my eyes. What was that?
No,
God?
they're like the Xbox.
You finally gonna take me?
They're like seeing multiple Xbox notifications.
I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony? And the young brat was holding that cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault.
Who, me?
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. Can't ignore me. Listen to what I gotta say! I'm turning into LA Knight! Let me talk to ya! Yeah? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
Skipper, it's you.
Sure, why not hear a little more?
Mr. Kudo!
But this is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
Those shark teeth you have.
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of the specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. Then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers.
A monitor? You mean like a TV screen?
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called a HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
I thought it was called an IVA. My bad.
HD, TV, DVD, CD. All these newfangled letters drive me MAD. But they don't matter. I know what I saw and I'm telling the truth.
It's true.
J. Jonah Jameson is a beacon of truth.
It's true. Doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts in good old black and white.
I'm gonna shoot you right here, so have fun with this. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observation of the victim.
Huh?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I can only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so. You're going to jail.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured!
Huh?
Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right, it's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear it in that ear!
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
Pie. Pigeon. Pretty pigeon. Pretty pigeon.
Parrot?
What do you mean?
Pretty pigeon.
He's singing the
It's a
pigeon
pigeon
song.
song. Order! 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 This court gets stupider by the goddamn nanosecond.
This witness testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claimed the victim was wearing an earpiece when you know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Kudo?
A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain, you call me a drip?
Is he drippy?
No.
You're not gonna do-
This is the victim's cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows the victim picked it up with his right hand. I'll never back down! I know I'm right!
Hajime Hinata, I can't back down.
Well, I drank his Javachino with his left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand, then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw!
No. Impossible. The witness had already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee. Smoke, smoke.
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The fact still stands. With one hand or the other, Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee.
Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash.
Chug, 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 chug.
The point of this testimony
Did what?
was to establish whether the witness' memory is credible,
What did bro do?
and the
He's
results
sucking down the
are clear.
coffee.
The testimony given by this witness is useless!
I hate all of you.
This witness is horrible.
You're horrible too.
What? What about Godot?
I'm going to shoot his barista.
Damn. Poor Barry.
I believe it's time to conclude today's proceedings.
We're hurrying.
I'm satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court, but to be frank, his testimony is a farce. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey! I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. Oh, I can't reach right, though.
Wait, what?
Pelt! Pelt!
Ah!
That's the third time he's caught seed. And the second time it's that kind of seed. I'm ordering the defense and prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. The court is adjourned. I hate you all. Die. Mother puss bucket piece of fucking shit! Wait! If we stop now, where does this lead? Where does that leave me?
Go home.
Leave you, Mr. Kudo? Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there.
What?
I'm just a bubbling old man who can't even dot his own T's or cross his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault?
Death by seeds!
Ah.
Rate of seeds!
Ah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. I've kept my mouth shut until now. But there's something else the court should know.
What?
There's more?
To be perfectly honest, might not be anything. But I want another chance! I want another crack at you, you young shark!
Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown?
Samurai Showdown?
The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Holy great.
He's a Haomaru main.
I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What do you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial.
Again, the coffee is ass.
I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man. That's enough, witness. I believe it'll be quicker for the court just to hear your testimony. You bet! Much, much quicker!
Neo, it's you.
I can't believe this is happening.
Nigga,
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would ya?
no!
You gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with a box of seeds.
He's on New Game Plus.
Stop.
I was playing.
ID give all! First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. So I'm not too sure myself. Young boy slumped over on the table. As soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. And broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, huh?
That was useless.
Die! Is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Eh? You doubting me again? You doubting a poor defenseless old man? No, we're not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Neo, it's you again. A second time.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of.
That's all I can. Oh,
And I have to cross-examine this guy.
You're a bird brain, that's all. That's why it's all you can think of.
Well, my name is Phoenix.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your final cross-examination. Please.
Don't worry, it'll be quick, Your Honor.
How about that guy?
Fuck you. Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph. Every time I see it, it makes me laugh. God damn it. This is a photograph, the crime scene.
Listen, Nickelback, back in my day, Photograph was a much more respectable song.
Meh.
Huh, so what?
Look carefully at the table, you dummy. The face is there, intact.
Huh?
Lost your tongue, granddad?
Granddad!
Ow!
Da-da,
Ow!
da-da.
Enough!
Stones?
If you throw any more seeds in the courtroom, the clears will hear all night. Ah! What is it now? I just remembered something.
Yes? Go on. We're waiting.
The broken vase. It was on my table.
Die. What?
Well, you see, it saw me when that young lad collapsed. So it stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean. The vase on your table? Yeah, it was on my table. That's how my groin became completely soaked and not any other reason.
I know, Your Honor.
Yes.
I know.
Shut up, Wright!
Wow, what the?
This is like 75% your fault.
Godo is the one who brought him in here.
And yet this is your trial. Your retrial. I had no
I like
I
to
had enough
think the
trouble dealing
judge.
with you last time.
I like to think that the judge is like a hair's breadth from just hopping up from the chair and just slamming Phoenix against a wall repeatedly.
I have a judge model. And a Phoenix Wright model.
Oh.
The Chucky project is on hold.
Oh God.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all? Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Ah! Wait a minute! If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes. I remembered something else. Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Meekins, get him.
Take his balls. Wait, listen to me! Bailiff, break Phoenix's femur.
Wait, what?
Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked. I'm still not in any position to deliver a verdict.
Finally, right him.
The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimonies we've heard so far.
The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece, which was inserted into the left ear, out of which he couldn't hear.
Wow, Nick, you did it!
Fucking somehow.
I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Godot.
There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
Well, one more thing, Your Honor. Oh yeah, one more thing.
One more thing.
The witness we just heard from.
Was crazy, yeah.
He was most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized this accordingly into this statement.
Okay.
You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
Whatever, the prosecution doesn't need props like that. I can feel the headache coming on already.
Maybe because of that big ass mask you have fucking stapled to your head.
Oh, Jim.
Godot's really mad, huh?
Yeah, I would be too.
Just wait till he has to deal with the Tiger Man.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godot's.
Yes, Your Honor. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry? This is a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old apology.
What are you supposed to do with 3 copies?
This is the worthless haiku. What the? Say the line, Bart.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, that trial was a whole lot of nothing.
Incredible.
I know, right? I feel like I got no use out of that trial at all. Ain't that amazing?